There's a lot of talk about the dark night of the soul. Have you been through one? Are you going through one now? Have you heard about it and you're not sure? So, let me give you a few tips and pieces of advice and a story along the way. The first thing to know is that your dark night of the soul, it's not something that happens one time. It's not like you have this one moment and this one thing to heal and blah, blah, blah. That's not a thing. The dark night of the soul comes from a lot of different things. And my longest dark night of the soul happened when I decided to leave a relationship behind, sell the house that I had, thinking that this would somehow miraculously cure all the toxicity and all the negativity that I was experiencing in my life. Well, it did in like its own way, but then the universe, God, my life, my perspective inside my mind, started showing me the other ways that same energy was around me. And I was having to create tons and tons of walls and boundaries and lock out and disappear, and a lot of hard conversations along the way, some that did not end nicely on either side. But what I've learned is that when you have a practice, it could be going to the gym, it could be doing a hobby, it could be, watching a funny movie. When you have a practice, it helps you process the dark night of the soul energy. And what I've learned through Reiki, which is why I think I've connected to it so deeply and have made it about my entire life. Like when I'm having relationship conversations, when I'm dancing, when I'm going to the gym, when I'm just driving, I've learned that Reiki is the one thing I can carry with me anywhere, everywhere, all the time, with absolutely no matter of where I am. It doesn't matter if I'm hungry or sad or fat. This dark night of the soul, we got a little fat. I say a little fat, like 40 pounds fat. And we've lost 7 of them. We did like a juice cleanse for a while, and I really do believe in that juice cleanse, but it wasn't the right time. And that right time to do it for, I think, the 3rd or 4th times. I've done it 3 times now. I'm pretty sure it's 3. The 3 times I've done it, I couldn't go past a certain level. I just wasn't ready. I tried. I really did. I tried to get there, but I just couldn't seem to get a hold of myself. I couldn't let go of that last thing, because the level 3 part of my juice cleanse is nothing but juice. No supplements, no solid food, no anything to drink besides water and tea and juice. That's all. And so I wasn't ready for that. I've done it before. And that's the thing about the Dark Night of the Soul part. The next thing, the third lesson I'm giving you, is that some things that you used to be able to do for a different Dark Night of the Soul to process that, it might not, and especially on the really hard ones, it probably won't work. It just won't. Because that's not where you are. That's not the key to the door you're currently facing. And I think that's why I've been such a supporter of Reiki, because Reiki is the one thing that no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing or what state I am emotionally or mentally or physically, I can do Reiki. And I think that's why I've been so passionate about making this my main purpose, my main work, is to teach what energy management really is through the power of visualization and sometimes just physical understanding, through the energy behind your breath when it's deliberate and intentional and you're doing it a certain way. There's just a power there that nothing else has ever come to it. And I wouldn't say that I teach traditional Reiki. Like in the beginning, we learn what traditional Reiki is, but within, if you had 10 lessons, by the 3rd lesson, I'm telling you about other stuff that's not the original traditional, very simple. Like traditional Reiki is very simple. And so I'm stepping into it. And I have something really powerful coming out soon. So if you're into this kind of stuff and you feel like this is where you're going, like towards constant evolution, like you do have moments of rest and moments of just being grateful for where you are, but you're not going to be there forever. You're going to have to do a new upgrade at some point. Once you got one Dark Night of the Soul, you're going to have more than one. At least when you know what it is. I guess some people just have the same Dark Night of the Soul again and again and again and again. That sounds really stressful. They should do Reiki.